The National Aeronautics and Space Administration has lately been engaging in explorations without the knowledge of the public. Not doing this alone. The millionaire tech genius Elon Musk is a part of this mission with NASA, and what they have done together is about to change everything. The duo combined resources together for research to explore the depths of our ocean, and what they met underwater during this mission was not expected. This discovery was so terrifying, it could no longer be kept a secret. What terrifying discovery did Elon Musk and NASA make in the depths of our ocean? And why was it revealed by Elon Musk and not NASA? Join us as we explore how Elon Musk just revealed NASA's terrifying underwater discovery. But before we start the video, please like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our next uploaded video. Let's start. We recently discovered that NASA and Elon Musk had worked together on a plethora of missions, and some of these missions took place in the Arctic. It all started when a robot deployed underwater by a team of researchers showed a view nobody expected. This deployed robot was a remotely operated, ice-thin underwater vehicle exploring a seawater-filled crevasse in the base of Antarctica's largest ice shelf when the cameras on the underwater vehicle displayed a sudden change of view. To the surprise of our scientists, the camera showed walls of cloudy, smooth, meteoric ice as it turned green and rougher in texture while transforming into salty marine ice. While this happened, a research team comprising NASA, Elon Musk, and New Zealand researchers was observing this phenomenon 900 feet above. Immediately, they recognized this process as proof of ice pumping. This process has never been directly observed in an ice shelf crevasse, so it left the entire team awestruck. Thwaites Glacier, open to warm ocean currents, is one of the continent's most unstable glaciers. Canberra Ice Stream, where the ocean is mostly iced, has been stagnant since the late 1800s. Canberra presently offsets some of the ice loss from western Antarctica, but could cause an increase in the area's contribution to sea level rise by 12% if it activates. NASA and Elon Musk provided financial resources for Icefin's development and the camp exploration to extend ocean exploration beyond Earth. Marine ice found in the crevasse could be an analog for situations on Jupiter's icy moon Europa. The target of NASA's Europa Clipper orbital mission planned to launch next year, and later land missions might one day search directly for microbial life in the ice. Icefin is well equipped with a full variation of oceanographic tools on a modular frame, less than 10 inches in diameter, and over 12 feet long. It was lowered on a tether through a borehole the New Zealand researchers created through the ice shelf with hot water. During 3 dives that stretched over 3 miles near the grounding zone where CAM transitioned to the floating Ross shelf, Icefin mapped 5 crevasses, ascending 1, and the sea floor while recording water conditions including pressure, salinity, and temperature. The team also studied different ice attributes for valuable water mixing and melt rate details. They included ripples, vertical runnels, golf ball-like dimples, and the weirder formations around the crevasse's top. These are globs of ice and finger-like protrusions that look like brinicles. According to the researchers studying the ice, pumping in the crevasse could also possibly contribute to the relative stability of the Ross Ice Shelf, the world's largest by area the size of France, compared to Thwaites Glacier. It's a way these big ice shelves can protect and heal themselves, said Peter Washam, a polar oceanographer on the Icefin science team and the paper's second author. A lot of the melting that happens deep near the grounding line, that water then refreezes and accretes onto the bottom of the ice as marine ice. On the seafloor, Icefin mapped parallel sets of ridges that the team believed were caused and left behind by ice shelf crevasses. This also has a record of 150 years of activity since the CAM stream stagnated. As his grounding line retreated, the ice shelf thinned, making the crevasses lift away. As time passed, the ice's slow movement altered the crevasses seaward of the ridges. We can look at those seafloor features and directly link them to what we saw in the ice base, said Lawrence, the paper's lead author. We can, in a way, rewind the process. NASA and Elon Musk supported this research through the Planetary Science and Technology from Analog Research Programs Project Rise Up and Future Investigators in NASA Earth and Space Science and Technology Program. New Zealand's Antarctic Science Platform also came into support, as well as the United States Antarctic Program. The rover is a bar about 1 meter long with a big wheel on each end. NASA's robot is also programmed to turn itself on and off as needed between collating measurements scientists are most interested in, which will let it stay locked below the ice for longer periods of time without recharging. However, in the long run, this rover is programmed to do more than just rove. It will also carry instruments, which include 2 cameras and probes measuring factors like oxygen levels, water temperature, and pressure and salinity, according to the statement. Dan Beresford, a mechanical engineer on the project, explained better in a NASA statement, "We only really know how to detect life similar to that on Earth." This statement, including the trip down to the depths of our ocean, also sparked the curiosity of scientists working under Elon Musk, and their curiosity confirmed another discovery that had been speculated by NASA. A decade ago, a couple of scientists were on a NASA-sponsored ocean expedition when they discovered huge numbers of phytoplankton thriving underneath sea ice in the Arctic Ocean. Now scientists working with Elon Musk are using underwater instruments and a NASA satellite to find more insights about this odd discovery. And they have found proof of potentially significant blooms beneath the sea ice around. Phytoplankton is the ocean what grasses are to land. They are plant-like floating organisms that absorb the sunshine's sponge mineral nutrients and create their own energy through photosynthesis. They are a crucial food source for other life in the ocean and a key carbon recycler and disposer for the planet. However, new evidence shows just enough cracks, thin spots, and gaps to let sufficient daylight through the sea ice. Around Antarctica, the compact sea ice seems pretty impenetrable to light, says Chris Horvath, a sea scientist at Brown University and the lead author of the new study. In most satellites, wide and coarse views, ice cover can appear uniform and sheet-like, reinforcing the idea that light would be too scarce and faint for plant-like life below. But viewed from and below the ocean surface, and now with the laser eyes of NASA's Ice, Cloud, and Land Elevation Satellite 2, or ICESat-2, scientists see that Antarctic sea ice is actually riddled with fractures and openings. Sunlight slips through the cracks and provides the energy for notable under-ice blooms in the Sun Ocean. Horvath and colleagues pulled together 3 lines of evidence. First, they examined data collected by Argo floats, underwater instruments that measure different properties of the ocean from the surface to roughly 7,000 feet, 2,000 meters in depth. These cylinder-shaped instruments drift with current and rise and fall through the ocean, occasionally surfacing to relay their data back to land-based laboratories via satellite transmitters. Argo floats deployed since 2014 can detect the presence of chlorophyll and particulate carbon in the water, both of which can indicate the presence of phytoplankton. Examining data from more than 2,000 under-ice dives over 7 years, the research team found that nearly all measurements showed phytoplankton accumulating even before the sea ice had retreated in the southern hemisphere spring and summer. In a quarter of those measurements, enough phytoplankton had amassed to suggest blooming events were underway. Given those observations, the team analyzed ice conditions with ICESat-2 data to understand where and how much light penetrated the cracks and openings in Antarctic sea ice. The primary instrument on ICESat-2 is a laser altimeter, which sends pulses of light toward the Earth's surface and then measures to within a billionth of a second how long it takes individual photons to return to the satellite. From this information, scientists can derive the height of sections of ice and also spot the cracks and gaps between them. They also derived estimates of photosynthetically available radiation, PAR, in measure of the sunlight needed to sustain blooms in the ocean. They found 1.2 to 1.9 million square miles, 3 to 5 million square kilometers, an area larger than India, the ice-covered Southern Ocean could allow enough light to penetrate and support some under-ice blooms. This expedition carried out by NASA and Elon Musk is definitely one for the books, But there is a mixed feeling from these discoveries, as we don't know what to expect from the phytoplankton found and the effects it would have. Do you think these discoveries made by NASA and Elon Musk will have a good or bad ending? Let us know in the comments section below. And before you go, please like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our next uploaded video. And see you in the next video.